This is what I call determination, survival of the fittest, and the utmost respect that a son can ever do for his mother or anyone can ever do for a loved one. Listen to this. At just 12 years old, Christopher Maleu swam 40 kilometers, 13 hours nonstop across the icy waters to support his mom, who is battling with cancer. 13 hours to get to his mother because he knows his mother is suffering from cancer and she's fighting cancer. If this is not heroic, if this is not celebrated, if this is not congratulated and giving flowers to this young man, I don't know what the world is about. How many young kids do you know that would do something like this at this young man's age? Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of young kids and young brothers that have done a lot in this world that are miracles. But this one right here, I have to give this young man his flowers. Young man, congratulations for real. And God bless your mother. I hope she can beat the cancer. I don't know what type of cancer she's suffering from, but I hope she overcomes it and she beats it and she stays alive. Because there's young men like you that I know will do whatever it takes to make sure that their mother fights whatever battle they're going through to the fullest, to the end, non-stop, to the very last moment or last breath. You know what it is? It's to swim 13 hours in icy cold waters. And you know, Facebook, they like to put a lot of AI stuff. They like to put a lot of things that are just off the chain and are lies, you know what I mean, and are not true. But this young man wins the award for one of the realest acts and one of the realest things to ever do to make sure that he was there for his mother. If nobody sees this as a heroic act and a patriotic move when it comes to being there for a mother, something is definitely wrong with people and with the world today. This young man deserves an award from that state where he's from, and he deserves more than that. You understand what I'm saying? That is bravery to the fullest. You know what it is that you put yourself in icy waters knowing that you can die and still don't care because your only mission and your journey is to get to a mother who is suffering and dying of cancer? If nobody gives this man his respects in my comments, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this world, man. Do you know what he probably went through as he was swimming? The things that were going through his mind just to get to his mother? Not even caring if he was going to take his last breath and drown and be eaten by fishes or whatever creatures is under the sea? To not even be worried about it for a second or a moment. To even think about turning back and saying this is too dangerous, it's too risky to do. But knowing that your mother needed him. Knowing that his mother needed every support, every love, and every bit of his attention. This young man decided to swim 13 hours in icy waters. Let me repeat that again. 13 straight hours to get to his mother. My dog, you got my respect. I'm going to tell you like this. it would have been 95 or 96, 97% of adults or teenagers, they would have been like, y'all better get me a boat. Y'all better get me an airplane. Y'all better get me a car. I ain't finna swim. Well, guess what? There's miracle childs out there. And Christopher is one of them. And I am doing a video to pay him the utmost respect. That is what's up, young man. Congratulations. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, this young man deserved the biggest award in 2025. You know what it is? You risking your life. You risking yourself to swim 13 hours, dog. To be there for your what? Dog, I'm lost for words, bruh. I am lost for words. There's no words that can express how I know this young man must feel knowing that he made it to his mother. The journey that he had to take and the risk that he didn't care to take to be able to be there for his mom is unbelievable. It's unheard of. You can't make this up. This really happened and is based on a true story. The thing that gets the most to me is that his conscience and his ability to be strong enough and brave enough to take that journey, not caring about the consequences or repercussions or what would have happened to him, because he could have died because of the icy cold waters, or he could have been eaten by any creature in the sea, or anything could have bit him or grabbed him and dragged him and drowned him. He did not care. He wanted to make sure he made it to his mother. He wasn't going to go out without a fight. And he went all the way, knowing that he was going to complete and fulfill and avenge his journey to be with his mother. Wow, what an amazing story. What a courage and a courageous young man to be able to do that for the woman that he loves, that is his mother. I know his mom is so proud of this young man. I know she sees him and it's like, God gave me a blessing, a miracle of a child. Ain't no way that most kids or teenagers or an adult would have done what this young man did. Ain't no way. And once again, you can't make this up. This is based on a true story. And let me tell you something else. That just further lets you know that God makes blessings and creates blessings and brings blessings in an earth and in a world that is so chaotic, so painful, so sick, so diabolical, and so evil. That it's stories like this that captivate and move and hit hard, and especially hit the soul, to see that a young man at the age of 12 only is capable and was willing to do whatever it took to make sure that his mother saw him. Chaotically, the world doesn't have enough brave young men or men like this young man you see right here. But fortunately, Christopher did not care. He wanted to make it to his mother. He wanted to do whatever it took. He wanted to do whatever it takes to make sure and avenge his journey to get to his mother. My flowers, my respect is well given to this young man right here. I don't know, when you grow up, you're probably gonna be the best swimmer that the world has ever seen, or you probably gonna go to the Olympics and win nothing but gold if you ever become a swimmer. Because there's no way that anyone can swim 13 hours at 12 years old and make it. I'm gonna keep saying that. There is no way. Unbelievable. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta clap, bro. I gotta clap for this young man, dog. It's unbelievable. Wow. I love my mother. I love my mother to death. But just imagine if I had to swim 13 hours straight to support my mother in battling cancer. Guess what? I will be just like this 12-year-old young man. I will do whatever to get to my mother. It won't be no fear. It won't be no risk, no consequences, no repercussions from my behalf or side. Because when it comes to the love that a young man or a man has for his mother, he'll do whatever it takes to get there, no matter the issue. Young man, one more time. Hold on. I gotta clap for this young man, dog. Wow. Young man, you are blessed. God bless you. God bless your mother. Much respect. And I am giving you your flowers, young man. You deserve it. Hope that your mom is okay. Hope that y'all doing good. Hope that y'all blessed. And for everybody else, y'all drop y'all comments down below and give this young man his flowers. Because you know what it is? 13 straight hours swimming in cold water to get to his mom? Come on, man. Y'all got to give this young man his respect. Y'all go ahead and drop y'all comments down below. This your boy Chico Black. Y'all already know what it is. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.